Theresa May has announced her resignation as Conservative leader, clearing the way for a new UK Prime Minister to pick up the formidable challenge of delivering Brexit. Mrs May said in an emotional statement in Downing Street that she would resign as Tory leader on Friday, June 7, triggering a leadership contest that will start the following week. Now, former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson is a favourite to win that one. The new leader will have the arduous task of taking Britain out of the European Union. But what will a Boris Johnson leadership mean for Africans in the UK, especially Ghanaians? Let's take you live now to London via Skype to speak to Nana Ansa Obofor. He's a Ghanaian resident in the UK. Nana, thank you very much for speaking to us. Now, what exactly is the speculation at the moment amongst Ghanaians and Africans about the potential impact of a change in leadership, especially with Boris Johnson as the favourite?
Well, thank you very much, Kuju. Well, this morning we heard Theresa May announcing her resignation, which triggers a new prime minister to be elected early or by the end of July. Well, for Ghanaians in UK or London, for the number of years that I have lived in England and talking to a number of Ghanaians or residents in UK or England, a lot of Ghanaians are happy to be under a Labour Party administration. Normally, they don't like the Conservative Party administration just because with this, they are their policy about housing, their policy about social services in terms of child tax credit and how to get a housing benefit. Most of Ghanaians are in love with the Labour Party. But judging from the last time Boris Johnson was the mayor of London, you could see a lot of Ghanaians were quite happy because of how he was concerned about immigration matters, how a lot of Africans can regularize their stay in the UK. He was of the view that anyone living in the UK who has lived more than 10 to 12 years must be granted amnesty to live in the UK. So hearing Boris Johnson coming back to contest to be the prime minister, I think a number of Ghanaians are quite happy to have Boris Johnson, one mayor whom Ghanaians love so much, but who will not be contesting is Ken Livingstone. But for Boris Johnson to come back, to come and contest to be the prime minister, and judging from his works when he was mayor of London, Ghanaians are quite happy, but they don't love the Conservative Party. Most of them like the Labour Party just because Labour is more into the black community. They love blacks, and they grant a lot of amnesty to people living in UK whom have not been able to regularize their stay. So Boris Johnson coming back, Ghanaians are skeptical about Boris Johnson winning or becoming the prime minister.
Right. Now, let's talk about what the Conservative Party and Brexit, how it has been taken by the African community. Are they in favor of Brexit and all the many plans that Theresa May and her government have been proposing for the exit?
Well, it's divided. A number of Ghanaians, you know, it's not everyone who has the right to work in this country. So those who finds working or job difficult in UK, they feel UK must leave the European Union so that there will be more jobs for Africans, or let me say precisely Ghanaians, so that there will not be much people coming from the Eastern European like Bulgaria, Romania, Poland, and whatever, taking over all jobs in Britain. When they leave, they will not be coming again. So there will be more jobs for Ghanaians or Africans to do. So a lot of Ghanaians are advocating for Brexit, for the UK to leave the European Union. Yesterday, voting, you could see a number of Ghanaians, voting for the party that will be able to deliver Brexit. So a lot, if you go to the black community or the Ghanaian communities, talk about Tottenham, Walthamstow, South London and co., you could see, talking to Ghanaians, or when we meet at social functions, you could see a lot of them want the UK to leave the European Union just because there will be more jobs for them to also get to do, so that they can also earn a living or feel better in the UK.
Right. Nana, thank you so much for that. We appreciate your update on that situation. And, well, as the UK grapples with that, we come to the end of the pulse. It's been such an honor. My name is Kojo Yankson. I hope you enjoy your weekend.